What's the worst thing that ever happened at your kid's daycare? My daughter Lily came home singing the same song every day. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Sweet, right? Except she'd never learned that song before starting daycare, and she'd sing it obsessively for hours in this weird monotone voice that gave me chills. At first I thought it was cute. Kids get fixated on songs all the time. But then I noticed other things. Lily would stop mid-sentence and stare at nothing. She'd wake up at exactly 2:47 a.m. every night, standing in her crib humming that damn song. Other parents started mentioning it too. Sarah's mom said her daughter was singing it during dinner. Tommy's dad said his son was humming it in the bathtub. Same song, same obsession, same creepy monotone delivery. The daycare director, Mrs. Kwan, said it was just their favorite circle time song. She smiled, but something in her eyes felt off, like she was hiding something. But the breaking point came when I found Lily in the kitchen at 3 a.m., standing on a chair, trying to reach the stove. She was sleepwalking, still humming that song, her eyes completely glazed over. I recorded her and showed my pediatrician. Dr. Martinez went pale. He said repetitive songs, especially with abnormal vocal patterns, could be signs of trauma or psychological conditioning. He asked if I'd heard of subliminal programming. That's when I started digging deeper. I hid a small recorder in Lily's backpack and listened to the daycare's circle time. What I heard made my blood run cold. Under the children singing, there was another layer of sound. Barely audible frequencies, rhythmic patterns that seemed to match the kids' breathing. It wasn't just a nursery rhyme. It was something else entirely. I researched subliminal audio online and found companies that sold behavioral modification tracks to schools and institutions. The marketing was terrifying. Reduce aggressive behavior in children. Promote compliance and focus. Scientifically proven calming effects. So I did something crazy. I followed the daycare's trash pickup and found their dumpster. Inside, crumpled up invoices from a company called Mindy's Solutions. $3. For behavioral modification audio programming suite. The same company that sold these tracks to juvenile detention centers and psychiatric facilities. My hands were shaking as I read the product description. Subaudible frequency patterns embedded in popular children's songs to promote docility and reduce disruptive behavior in group settings. They were essentially hypnotizing our toddlers. When I confronted Mrs. Kwan with the evidence, she completely broke down. She said the kids were too difficult to manage, especially after COVID when enrollment spiked. The city was threatening to shut them down for noise complaints from neighbors. She found Mindy's online and thought it was scientifically proven to work. She didn't realize the psychological damage it could cause. The sleepwalking, the repetitive behaviors, the glazed expressions, these were side effects of messing with developing brains. I called every parent immediately. 12 families pulled their kids that same day. The daycare closed within a month when word spread and licensing got involved. A week after I pulled her out, Lily brought me a picture she'd drawn in crayon. It showed children lying in a circle, all with hollow eyes and stitched mouths. In the center was a tall black figure reaching into a pit and one tiny girl halfway inside it, labeled me. I asked what it was. She didn't look up, just said, "That's who comes when we all fall down." Then, barely audible, she added, "He almost got me, but I kept singing." That night, she begged to sleep in my bed and gripped my wrist so tight it turned red. After 3 weeks, Lily stopped singing the song, but she still won't listen to any music without me checking it first. She'll ask me to make sure it's safe before I play anything. Sometimes she'll wake up in the middle of the night and ask if someone is putting thoughts in her head. She's 4 years old. The other kids had similar effects. Tommy developed a stutter that took months to overcome. Sarah started having panic attacks during music class at her new school. Mrs. Kwan got probation and community service. Mindy Solutions is still operating, still selling their behavioral modification programs to daycares and schools across the country. I still don't know who that black figure was.